Did you guys see the video of, and Legler was talking about it, of Markelle Fultz practicing
I
and
did
shooting?
see some of that, yeah. Some
Yeah.
of the cell phone footage. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He can't shoot.
He can't shoot.
I wonder
He's
if
lost his touch
I don't
or
understand.
because of the injury?
He lost his mind.
But here's
apparently.
what's weird about it. He shoots the free throws fine. Did you see that?
I saw that.
He's shooting the free throws fine. He's shooting the medium range stuff fine. But it's anything extended, the technique goes out the window. And
The coach said he had never seen anything like that.
I wonder, is it like a Mackie Sasser thing? Is
I
that what
don't
a
know.
Steve Sachs thing?
Well, that's
Wasn't he
what
shooting
Legler.
left-handed for a while? Like he's.
Do you have the Legler audio from last
find
night?
it.
See if you can get that.
It's
because
really troubling because they're now saying they think he's healed. Like the bone stuff or the muscle irregularities.
But somewhere in his mind, he maybe in his hair or the pain's going to come back if he fully extends his arm.
Honestly, he needs some psychotherapy or something.
Well, that's what Legler's saying.
Yeah, I didn't hear the Legler stuff.
Legler broke it down.
He
And
might need some hypnosis.
the video I saw was actually in the lane, and he looked bad.
I saw him pull up, and he hit like a 10 or 12-footer, and it looked normal. I saw him shooting free throws. It looked normal. Then I saw him shooting from extended, just like from high school 3, and it was like Barkley-esque, like Barkley on a golf course.
So I don't know what's going on with Markelle.
His stroke looks like Barkley on a golf course now.
Yeah, it really does.
It's the weirdest
He's shooting the ball
thing.
from here. He's shooting the ball
And
from,
he's hitching.
from shoulder. Yeah, he's taking multiple steps, and he's shooting it from like his shoulder instead of getting it over his head.
And he's hitching it, too. Like,
Yeah.
it's really weird.
I might have to bring back smooth stroke or jumpers broke. Safe to
Well,
say,
that's too easy.
Sound like he's
A little
broke.
scary.
His
That one's
rookie
too
campaign is a DUD.
Man, it's sad, too, man.
You know, that's really sad. You're talking about the number 1 overall pick.
Yep.
And I don't know, what percentage of threes did he hit at Washington? I'm going to say 30%. You know, nothing's extraordinary, but, you know, a decent.
Well, I would hope it's better than 30%.
Well, let's say 33, 35, you know, something like that. That's crazy.
Didn't he shoot 50% from the floor? Wasn't he pretty close to that?
Yeah, let me check.
All right, so speaking of college hoops, a couple of teams in action last night. Purdue, 13.5-point faves at home against Wisconsin, win by 28. They are ranked 3 in the country. They are rolling, and they're really good.
Yeah, he shot 41% from college threes.
Yeah, what did he shoot from the floor?
From the floor, he shot 47, but 41%, and that wasn't like he was taking 1 a game. He was taking 5 a game.
No, he was a good three-point shooter, and he's completely lost it.
It's weird. You got to watch that video. Play Tim Legler talking about Markelle Fultz. I'll tweet some videos out there if you haven't seen it yet. It's sad. This kid was number 1 overall pick from DeMatha High School just years ago. Went out and played at Washington for a year, and you know,
About 3 or 4 this year.
I'm not even sure he played
Not
that.
sure.
Played in the preseason a little bit, right? Got nicked up, got injured. There was some sort of weird
Look that up
shoulder
for me, Casey.
injury. And for whatever reason, he's got like a hitch in his stroke now. And it appears, on my end, I haven't heard this audio yet, it appears to look like it's a mental thing. This is a psychological thing that we're dealing with. I want to hear what Legler said.
This is Legler on with SVP.
Yeah.
How do you describe sort of how they're digesting this video of Fultz shooting the basketball?
Freaking out, Scott. They're freaking out.
Should they be based on that look?
When that video came out with him in the background on the other, practice court, you really couldn't believe what you were watching. I mean, that's so disjointed and disconnected. People were literally blowing my phone up in the Philadelphia area, the greater metro area, to find out what is going on. Like, they're scared they're going to end up with, like, not even having a player from this draft, much less the number 1 pick.
First of all, you made your living as a shooter. Second of all, you have worked out with Fultz and seen a guy that, I'm not overstating it to call him a good shooter at Washington. He shot the ball well, am I right?
Absolutely, and I've been in the gym with him in a couple of summers at the Curry camp, which is the top players in the country. And there were times he was the best player in the gym. You're talking about basically a lot of guys that made up the last 2 lotteries. And it was smooth, it was fluid. His step-back jumper in particular from distance was unbelievable. It was his go-to escape move. Made me think it was going to translate to the NBA level. I do not know exactly what has happened. It's probably a combination of physical and mental, but I'm starting to wonder what percentage of it is mental. Because when you look at that kind of disconnect where it's basically multiple steps in a jump shot, you're at a point where you're talking about stripping this thing down and starting it over with some sort of muscle memory conditioning where he might need a sports psychologist for all I know, unless this is a lot more physical than anybody knows, but that's not what the Sixers are indicating.
I don't think it's physical at this point. Physical might have started it, but now we've gotten down a road that it's...
I mean, he's missed 40 games. He's got to be healthy. I mean, the shoulder has to feel fine.
Well,
but
you don't know. If it was a torn something, if it was a torn labrum, it'd take a year.
I don't think it was a torn labrum.
I don't think it was either, but you just don't know. It depends on what the injury was.
He's played in 4 games as a Rook.
Yeah, he played in 4. So I think it's mental.
I read just a week ago he's healthy enough to return. They're expecting him to return.
Yes, I've read that too.
They did all the tests.
I've read that too, but I believe it's psychological. But I think what started it was probably a physical ailment. He's probably just kind of working around it, and now we are in a weird zone where the guy's career's in jeopardy. He had played 4 games.
But if he can knock down free throws in the mid-range,
yeah, but dude, you
and
can't
he can still jump all the time.
Be a guard in this league and shoot like that.
Well, but I just think eventually he'll figure it out.
They thought
unless he has a Charles Barkley golf
swing. They thought
Hank
Haney could fix Barkley.
Right.
Yeah, I just think he'll be fine. Maybe
I don't want to bet
need to
against
go.
him.
Maybe he does need to go to some sort of
I think he needs
therapist.
a minimum hypnosis.
I'm sure he's tried it.
Hypnosis.
Oh, yeah.
Hypnosis is garbage.
Oh, no, I believe in it.